Hello, it's Family Driver. Welcome to another video. So today I'm starting mini series of interior upgrade videos. So after adding a diffuser and spoiler and a couple of other bits since I bought the car, it's time to move to the inside of my cabin. As you know, the car is very similar to any other 2 Series apart from the inserts here and there in dry carbon. I do like the look of dry carbon. I think it has a very unique look compared to the gloss carbon, and I want to keep that theme in my car. So what I've decided to do is to buy an accessory which I wanted to buy before for my M135i and I never did. And this time I found a good deal on eBay which had 20% off, and I found out actually that all the items from BMW UK eBay shop were discounted as well. So I jumped in and I purchased a new M-Performance Alcantara carbon fiber gear stick, gear knob, call it as you want it. So I've got it here with me. Apparently no tools should be required to change it. So I'm going to attempt to do it now. But before we do, I just want to show you how beautiful this looks. Actually, it is much smaller than I thought it will be in real life. So on the photos, it looks much bigger, or at least the same size as the original gear shifter. However, in reality, it looks thinner. It is actually thinner on top. However, I think it's heavier, so it should be much more pleasant to change the gears. As you can see, it has the dry carbon fiber which matches my interior, and it has the Alcantara which matches my interior. So that should look really good. I can't wait to install it. Before I start, I just want to tell you why I decided to actually change it. What's wrong with my existing gear knob stick? Well, I had exactly the same one in M135i, and before that I had an Audi A4. It wasn't even sport model, but it had pretty much the same gear shifter, or it was extremely similar. It felt the same, it looked almost the same. So to me, when I moved to M135i, I was very disappointed that I'm ending up with the same gear stick. I wanted something different. However, in the end, I kept it. I never swapped it. But now I decided to move on with the interior changes. So without further ado, let's try to remove the existing gear knob. Apparently, you just pull it out. You just need to use a hell lot of force to do it. So hopefully I won't damage anything in the process. So first I'm going to try to remove the bolt. I think you just pull it. Yeah, actually that was very easy. And to remove this, you have to pull it hard, really hard. And yeah, I'm just worried I'm going to smash something in the process, but let's give it an attempt. Right, so I'm going to hold it tight with both of my hands, and I'm going to pull it up. God, I think I need to use a lot of force. Right, let's try again. Just don't want to hit my face in the process. Oh, came out. Wasn't too bad actually. I don't know if the first pull kind of moved it a bit because I think it was stronger than the second one. But yes, it came out. Look at this. So, as you can see, that's the original one. And this is a new M-Performance one. So as you can see, there is a noticeable difference in the look of those gear sticks. The M-Performance one is much smaller in appearance. As you can see, there's probably about ½ inch difference in how tall they are, which works well for the M-Performance one because it will feel slightly shorter, which might give you an impression of a slight improvement in shoulder shifts. Also, as you can see, it's just much smaller in hand, so hopefully that will feel nice. The one thing which I don't like is that the new one came with the white stitching, and as you know, my car has the blue stitching everywhere. I searched YouTube to find out if there was someone who did that before, and actually I only found one video which was great and kind of informative. However, the guy just broke the clips in a process in the end, and just kind of put it back together somehow. But what I'm gonna try to do is to actually remove the old clips, which you can see here somehow, and detach it rather than damaging it. I'm going to try my best to remove that blue stitched alcantara from this one and transfer it to another one. If I manage to remove this one without breaking it, there is a good chance I'm going to do it on the other one, and then I'm not gonna damage any of them in the process. Otherwise, I'm just gonna try to make them look as good as they can be, because I really want to keep the blue stitching. I think you know, this is something which is present in my car everywhere, on the seats, on the sides of the doors, so I really want to keep that blue theme in my car. So what I'm gonna do is try to remove these two clips and somehow release this ring to detach the alcantara from the gear knob. Okay. So I think I managed to release that clip. But to do the other two, I think they are kind of bonded with heat. Right. I think I managed to release one of them. I think. It looks like this clip is released. It's just this one. Okay, here's the moment of truth. No. So as you can see, both clips broke. So this is not metal, it's plastic which is coated in some kind of metallic paint. Unfortunately, as you can see, both clips are now broken. So I think I'm gonna have to do it with the other one as well. So as you can see, they are still in here. I'm going to try to push them out. But I think they are just completely... Oh, this one is out. This one isn't. Just don't want to stab myself in the process.
this one is out as well, as you can see. So unfortunately, yeah, I don't think you can salvage those. Yeah, they are completely. So I think how they do it is they basically melting plastic at top. So as you can see, it goes in as a probably straight bit of plastic, and then it's melted down to seal it. So you can't salvage it unless you kind of cut the tops off here. Maybe if you would cut them like that here, then you can then glue them back in place. However, right, let's try it again. So I've got my M Performance one. I've got my Dremel tool. I'm going to try to cut down those two plastic bits. Unfortunately, that cutting wheel is a bit too big, so I'm going to try to finish it with the Stanley knife. Just don't want to cut myself or the alcantara. That wouldn't be fun. Might actually try to do it with a small drill. I think that will do the trick. As you can see, there is now visible that the rest of the clip. So I think this one will come out. So I have to do the other one now. Right, I'm going to try to separate it now. Okay, it looks like it's separated. Yeah, there is a gap here. So I'll gently now gonna push it up. can see one clip. Look at this. That's what I wanted to achieve. So they are still in place. The top of it, the melted bit, it's unfortunately gone, but that was, I think, melted anyway. So that's what I wanted to achieve. Now, okay, that one went in. Voila. So this one now sits exactly where it needs to, and it holds it in place. And these two slotted back where they were, and obviously they had this melted top, which were holding it in place. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use glue and glue them back together, and that's pretty much the best way you can do it. There's no other way to do it. You have to remove the melted bit at the top to release it, and then basically put it back in place and glue it back. But I think this is the achievement. This is exactly what I wanted. I'm really happy with the result. I'm going to try to glue it now and report back in a moment.
So back in the car, and I can confirm that I successfully transferred the M Performance gear knob to the blue stitching alcantara boot, which was present in my car before. Thanks to that, it will look more in place in this car because it has the same stitching as I have on the seats, on the handbrake, on the doors. So yes, definitely this will look best for this car. So without further ado, I'm going to push it back in place. And yes, and I'm gonna go for a quick test drive to find out how it feels and how it shifts. Right, the moment I was waiting for. Right, let's move it to the neutral position. And I think it went in. Now let's push the boot or the cover, however you want to call it, in place, and voila. Ooh. Right, I do like that. I have to say, I do like that. So have a look. I think it looks so good with this carbon here and carbon here. Got alcantara here and here. It just works so well. And still the blue stitching, I think, you know, that is important to me, to keep that blue stitching in the car everywhere. This white one, I just don't think it would look good. Maybe in a car which doesn't have blue stitching, that would be absolutely fine, but yeah, that is perfect. You know, it just works with all the details in a car, on a seat, you know, on the doors. Yeah, perfect. Now let's dip the clutch. Yeah, quite like it. It does feel much smaller in hand, but because it's not squishy, it feels so much more direct. I think it gives better feedback. It feels slightly more mechanical than the old one, so I'm definitely happy with that. And as you can see, it's raining again. Yes, unfortunately the autumn in UK started and the weather is absolutely horrible. It's raining all the time, and soon it's going to be dark all the time as well. Unfortunately, it will be more difficult to make more content, but hopefully I can manage to keep you interested, and stay tuned, because in the next video I will be fitting in this one. So this is my new flat bottom genuine BMW M Performance steering wheel. It's not really that flat, it's not Audi flat, but yeah, it's brilliant. So I will be transferring it onto my car and checking it out, if I like it or not. I was planning to buy the one with the display at the top, but the price is absolutely ridiculous, and I would also have to pay for fitting and coding, because obviously the car is still under warranty. I don't want to code on my own. So that's about 1100 quid plus fitting, which I was quoted £210. So no. So yes, this is coming next, guys. So make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new. It will be probably next week when the video will be out. So I can't wait to go for a proper drive with the new gear knob, with new steering wheel, and one more thing I will be adding very soon. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you click like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you very shortly in a new video. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Do widzenia.